Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Soma Kiuchi. Actually, I haven't started my experiment because of novel companies preparing and my laziness. So today, I talk about some problems and my next plan. Problem one is like that, and maybe you remember that this is a linear relationship between egg temperature and heart rate. When X is exposed to low temperature, and this relationship is can be go this direction and go this direction, and according to this relationship, I have hypothesis that relationship between accumulated temperature and accumulated heart rate have some relationship, and which can use the make narrow edge of hatching window. But show this graph. This graph is this direction is hatching time, and so incubation time, and this direction is heart rate, and this wave shape is measured for 30 minutes in the incubator, which means temperature is almost same. And show this one. This is incubation days of 11th shape. This day is stable, but incubation date is goes. Wave shape is changing. Show 30 day 30. Some fluctuation is happening, and day 40, sudden dropness is happening, and after that, sudden drop and sudden up also happening, and this fluctuation is happening because of development of the autonomic nerve. Maybe you know autonomic nerve is like that, and in Japanese, parasympathetic nerve 副交感神経 and sympathetic nerve 交感神経. And in tick embryo, firstly, parasympathetic 副交感神経 parasympathetic nerve is developed and functional, and after that, sympathetic nerve become functional. So, firstly, this down function is appears in heart rate, and after that, this direction, upper heart rate is happening. And this figure shows the wave pattern with emerge in date. This four pattern is appeared ordinarily in chick embryo. This is a day 40 pattern, V pattern, and on this day, parasympathetic nerve is functional. So, seeing the wave shape of chick embryo, this sudden drop is happening, and after that, this pattern is happening, and so this sudden up and sudden down is happening, and the last term of incubation, like this pattern is happening, and like this, heart rate have fluctuation, and this can be error. If we can measure the heart rate many times a day, error can be cancelled by average or something. But because measurement equipment of heart rate is in another company, and we can't measure heart rate. Maybe once we can many times, and maybe once a day, only once a day we can measure. So I have to considering how to deal this error, this fluctuation And next is a sex difference. And some papers shows female hatched earlier than male chick. Maybe I'm sorry, about 2 or 3 hours. And the method or reason of this is now ambiguous. But my experiment is focusing on hatching time, so I can't ignore this relationship. Taking two problems. One is heart rate fluctuation, and two is sex difference. To approaching the hatching window, I should add this gender to egg shell temperature and heart rate. And in addition, heart rate changes depending on its degree of development, but heart rate can be measured only once a day. So analyzing this date, analyzing date as accumulated is maybe doubtful. So also focusing on the peak of a wave, like that peak. And this is a schematic of my procedure. Maybe almost same I explained last time, but this process is new. Dissection 解剖です。By dissection, after incubation, maybe I dissect all of chick and distinguish chick is a male or female. And if there is some characteristic in heart rate and egg shell temperature between gender, it leads to new method to distinguish male and female. Currently, the distinction is made after hatching and by skilled people. So it is costly and it takes many time. But if it can be made this relationship, it is very easily, non-destructively, and before hatching, and many costs can be cut. So therefore, I continue to study to also achieve to this purpose. Thank you for listening.